Good morning. Good morning. Very good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So, in maths, in the previous classes, we have done symmetry. We had started symmetry, and I told you the line of symmetry is a line which divides a figure into two equal parts. Yes, into equal parts, and it gives the mirror image of the figure. Yes, now there can be more than one symmetry line in a figure. Now look here, can you see the board? Come on, exercise 15.1, the first question. It is saying draw the lines of symmetry in the following figures. The first figure is a flower figure. All right, so we have to draw the line of symmetry, means we have to draw such lines that divides the figure into equal parts, and make sure the line of symmetry always passes through the one single point. This line is dividing the flower. Then we can draw another line like this. It is also dividing the flower into two equal parts. Then we can divide the figure vertical diagonally also, like this, and make sure all the meeting points of line of symmetry is at the center only, not anywhere else. Now see, this line is also dividing the flower into two parts, the upper and the lower. The upper one is the mirror image of the lower one. Yes, same sides, equal sides. Similarly, if we divide the flower like this line, now this is also dividing the flower into two equal parts, the right side and the left side. So there can be more than one line of symmetry. You can divide the figure. If I give you another figure, for example, I am giving you a triangle. Yesterday in the previous class of maths, we have studied that a triangle, equilateral triangle, has three lines of symmetry. Yes, like this, vertical line of symmetry, horizontal line of symmetry. Yes, and we can divide the triangle diagonally also, like this. So there are three types of symmetry lines: vertical line of symmetry, horizontal line of symmetry, and both vertical and horizontal line of symmetry. All right. Now come on to the second figure. Second figure is a pentagon. What is a pentagon? Pentagon is a figure which has a closed figure which has five sides. Now count the number of sides: one, two, three, four, five. Yes? A pentagon is a figure which is a closed figure with a straight lines. And how many lines are there in a pentagon? Five. So how can we divide this? Now first we have to look at the center point. Center point is here. First of all, we in the book, okay, you can make another diagram also of six sides. Doesn't matter, a pentagon, a hexagon. Six sides figure is called the hexagon. I will tell you that also. Okay. Hexagon has six sides, pentagon has five sides. The main thing is that you should know how to divide a figure, how to draw a line of symmetry. Okay. So this is the vertical line of symmetry which is dividing the figure into two parts. Can you see the left side and the right side? Then the horizontal line of symmetry which is dividing the figure into the again two parts, two equal parts, the upper portion and the lower portion. Similarly, you can make the hexagon also. Hexagon will have six sides: one, two, three, four, five, six. Yes, any type of diagram you can make. The only thing is when we come on a parallelogram. Parallelogram is a figure which is also a closed figure and it also has straight lines, but one rule is there in parallelogram, yes, that it does not have any line of symmetry. Why it does not have any line of symmetry? Because in a parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, means this line will be equal to this line and this line will be equal to this line. That means all four lines are not equal to each other. Opposites line are equal. So when we are going to divide the figure, for example, we are dividing it like this, we are not getting the mirror image because this portion will not be equal to this portion. So a parallelogram has zero line of symmetry. And the last class, I gave you one chart. You remember that? I gave you one chart in which different diagrams have different symmetry lines. It was given. You remember? Yes. So in that chart only it was written. Yes, if you have studied that chart nicely, it was mentioned that a parallelogram has zero line of symmetry. So in the third question, that is option number C, a parallelogram is written there. We will draw a parallelogram in the copy and then we will write zero line of symmetry in a parallelogram. I'll show you here also. See, can you see the figures drawn? In the first figure, can you see the lines of symmetry? Then in the second figure also see the line of symmetry. And then come on to the third figure. It is written that zero lines of symmetry in a parallelogram. Clear? Okay. These three sums, that is A, B, C, you have to do in your fair copies. Clear to everybody? Now come on to question number 3. What is question number 3 saying? Read the question. What is question number 3 saying? Hmm. So first we have to find out the reflection or line of symmetry, vertical line. Alphabets. Vertical symmetry we have to find out first. Yes? VS. That is vertical symmetry. So what are the alphabets or the figures? A is there. See, it will be divided like this. Then H can also be divided. H can be divided. B cannot be divided, beta. B will be divided by horizontal, not vertical. After H, I, it can be divided like this. Yes. Then M, M, it can be divided with vertical line. A I already done. I've done it. Then O, it can be divided like this. T, yes, I will come on that also. Some alphabets are there which can be divided by both vertical and horizontal. That I will come later. First, we are doing vertical line. Now, U, it can be divided like this. V, it can be divided like this. Yes, W, very good. W, it can be divided like this. Not E, not E. E कैसे हो जाएगा बेटा? Now look at E. Look at E. Look at E. Vertical में all lines will not come equal. No, wrong. E will be divided by horizontal line. Yes, horizontal line of symmetry. Okay, then X can be divided. X by vertical line. See, like this. Yes, vertical line of symmetry. X can be divided. Y can be divided. Yes. I will give you the PDF in which there will be different alphabets written which can be divided by vertical line of symmetry. Now come on to horizontal. Yes, now come on horizontal. Now we will study horizontal line of symmetry. Horizontal line of symmetry. HS. Yes, B. B. Look at B. It can be divided by horizontal. Yes. Then C. It can be divided by horizontal line of symmetry. Very good. Then D. It can be divided by horizontal line of symmetry. E. Very good. E can be divided. Then H. 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 Now H can be divided by both, by vertical also and by horizontal also. I can be divided by both. I can be divided by both vertical also and horizontal also. Okay. Yes. K horizontal. K will go horizontal. Yes. Yes. Similarly, X can also be divided by vertical and horizontal both. Yes. O. Yes. O can be divided vertical line also, horizontal line also. So now we are coming on the third category of symmetry lines, that is both horizontal and vertical. Both horizontal and vertical, that is vertical symmetry and horizontal symmetry. Now tell me the alphabets. First alphabet is H. Very good, very good. H can be divided vertically also and horizontally also. Then I can be divided vertically and can be divided horizontally also. O, very good. O can be divided. Then X, very good. X like this. Okay, now is this clear to everybody? What I've explained you all today, is it clear? We have done two questions. Exercise 15.1, question number 1, ABC, and question number 3, ABC, we have done. I'm going to give you the PDF. You have to do this work in your fair copies. Exercise 15.1, you have to do this in your fair copies. Yes, I will send you the PDF. Okay? All right.